Hey everybody, Wes with Fundamental Games, here to do another Kickstarter review of an active Kickstarter. This is for the board game Mantle of the Keeper by Strongbox Games. It launched a couple days ago. We're at 15,000 raised already, really close to their goal of 17,000. I think they're almost hitting that 90% mark, and almost 200 backers for a couple of independent game designers. A really great start to their campaign, and they've got more than 2 weeks left to go. So I'm going to tell you 5 things that I like about this. Now, I have previously done a tabletop simulator review of the game, but now that it's on Kickstarter, I want to talk about a couple other things about it. So the first thing I like about this game is that it is an entry-level skirmish game. And what I mean by that is I was just listening to the designers today, actually, and they were talking about how they wanted to make sure that the game was accessible to newer gamers, where you could even teach family members that have never played more complex board games how to play this skirmish game, but could also be appealing to more hardcore gamers that have been exposed to this in the past. They also wanted to make it accessible at price point as a skirmish game, because some skirmish games can cost $100 and more because of all of the different tokens and minis and cards that come with it. Their game for a base game costs $45 US. So I think they live up to both offerings in terms of price accessibility and complexity when it comes to being kind of a entry-level / middle-level strategic game. So that's the first thing I like about it. Second thing I like about it is the designers are very engaged, invested, and passionate about this project and about the game and the company, Strongbox Games. They do have their own website, which has plenty of information about the game. They've got a very active Facebook group, and they're very active in the Facebook board game hobby community. I see them all over the place with that. Even so much as doing a Ask Me Anything live broadcast today, where anybody who is interested could pop on and ask them questions about their game, as well as providing their own explanation of what they have in mind for the game and going forward with their company based on how this funds. So it's nice to see that transparency about the company that they're trying to build and what they're trying to do on all the different platforms that they've been a part of. So, and that is Ben Levy and Zach Rovang, I think their names are. Just really good to see them. I'm sure they're going to be on podcasts and other venues to try to get as much backing for this game as they can before it's over. The third thing I like is their pledge levels. They offered split into 2. And so some people like minis, some people like standees, some people like to pay for the plastic, some people don't. And so they're giving their customers or their backers a chance to decide. So you can back the base game, which just gives you the standees, but everything else the game comes with. Or you can back the, the one I backed, the deluxe edition, where you do get the miniatures, these very nice looking base game right there. And then the What's in the Box deluxe edition comes with miniatures for each of the keepers, or the people who want to be the keepers in this realm. So I like that option, that split ability, where you can buy the game or the game with the minis, or you could buy the minis separately later on if you decide you like the game and didn't want to get it right away. The fourth thing I like is that the game has been actively play tested over the last year on Tabletop Simulator. It's actually available now. I'm going to flip to it right here. And again, I already did a preview of the Tabletop Simulator, going through the things I liked about the game itself. But if you do want to get a close-up of any of the cards or the characters or the rim boards or rim tiles, I think they're called, or the minis, it's all available there for you to look at and peruse. This demo version doesn't have all the characters, but it certainly has enough for you to understand if this is the game for you. So that's the fourth thing I like, is having an active game that you can play either with the designers themselves. They were regularly doing play tests with other players, or even just checking it out independently. It's all there for you, and the link is right inside this campaign. And then finally, number 5 I like, and they talked about it on the Facebook livecast that they did today again, was that there is plenty of room for expansion in this world. So if you get invested and you like this game and it funds well, not only is there the base game, but I believe if we scroll down some, There's some extra content available. I went too far. The Guardians is one of the examples. Where are we going to find it here? Stretch goals, miniatures. Okay. Lots of stuff in this game. And I'm going too far. Oh, here we go. So I just passed it. I apologize. Here we go. The Guardian card, 60 Guardian cards are in one of the pledge levels and offers some additional playability in the game and different ways to interact with the cards there. So that's just an example of expandable content. Down the road, they could add in new potential keepers. They could create a co-op mode or a boss mode. Who knows what they could do. But the world, for me playing it and watching them describe it and seeing it on this page, shows that there's plenty of opportunity to continue developing new content for a game like this. So that's the fifth thing I like. So there you go. 5 things I like about this Kickstarter, Mantle of the Keeper by Strongbox Games. It's getting really close to funded, so if this video piques your interest, take a look at the campaign and see if you can give them a bit of support, whether you want to just give a little bit of a pledge or go all in for a game. As always, thanks for watching and take care.